Recording.
Now it is.
Okay. Yeah. So we are looking for easy opportunity where we can scale in with enough size. So we have seen price broke out on another key. It came back to the breakout level from last week and used that level as resistance. Now let's go down and see where we can find the trade. Looking at 5 minute chart. Let's see from here. We are looking at where did it break out? It broke out and gone past the New York time frame. Remember, we're trading high. Look at the time. Sorry, I'm not interested. Are you seeing it? Price broke out and continued to stay in breakout. Remember, what I'm looking for is either it broke out or respect yourself, came back down and started going high. But this became noisy. How do we see this? If there was a trade, maybe, no, not 9:30. We are looking for 9:30. There's 9:30. 9:30 is down, yes, somewhere here. Though it went high, but I'm not interested. Do you know why? I'm not interested because the setup wasn't right. If you say you want it, you would have gone one push, two pushes, three pushes, and maybe take the trade going high. But that's not what I'm looking for. So I'm not interested. Is this the day? Tuesday? No. It was Wednesday we're talking about, right? Tuesday? Okay, I wasn't interested. I didn't see any trade there. So it was Wednesday actually we are talking about. Let's go back. Sorry. You guys should try and be calling my attention when I go wrong. I missed the day. You nobody called me back. Okay, this is Wednesday. You see, I didn't get anything here. But let's look at Wednesday. This is how you could avoid bad trade. It's full of noise. I don't want it. But I cleared the high. You are going down just to see where we could get better trade. Thus far, we have gotten one. We still need how many? We still need 19. So now let's go on. Asia trader did not get the trade, but we got the trade in what time is this? Awesome time after the equity. Please mark that again. After equity market open, the surprise going up in one push, two pushes, three pushes, and started coiling, gave us lower low, came back, pin and government. Trust me, why not? And if not, take this trade. We are going on. Remember, we have seen the clue from where the higher time frame, which is you can scale down if you want, but for study's sake, I'm using just the 5 minute chart. I took this trade and I missed this one. I can remember when it happened. But see now, we see that buyers are trapped and it's still day three, level three. Look at it. It started pumping from there. Day one, level one. Went at day two, level two, closing breakout. Day three, level three. And we are looking only for the equity market open. Okay, we have taken that trade. We are coming to New York. What time are we looking for? on or after the equity market open. So there's no equity market open here. Price is trading. 9 o'clock. Somewhere right here, equity market open. I guess I took this straight too, but it was from 1 minute chart. So you see, that way you are safe. Price, you're taking it and it happened at exact 9:30. You're safe. Take your trade back to where the pump started. This was where it started. Yeah, right here. Close your trade. 2 trades, both played out in where equity market open. Do you see what I've done by God's grace? I've helped you to avoid all this noise, and take the trade. Avoid the noise, and you took the trade. Did you see it? That is how easy it could be. You don't know if this will keep on going down, right? But you waited for the equity market open. Is there a setup? Take your trade. Got into trades.
Was
Now
there
you see.
what John? Was there a trade in Asia on that same day?
I didn't get that.
Was there a trade in Asia on that same day?
Reason why not. Okay, let's look at it this way. Let me show you. There are things that happen here you have to follow. Remember, market will only do 3 things. Look at this line. Let's make it this way. Do you know what this means? Breakout, pull back, and continue. It gave us a trade in New York, but let's look at if Asia was a pullback or was New York that pulled back. If nothing, we won't trade Asia. Though there are so many instruments, like today, so many of the trade setup that happened today was on Asia today.
I think, John, we also need to have a class on how to scan the market for better opportunity, like which market is set up. Like if you can, maybe another day we can do a class on that.
That is fine.
Yeah, in case you see that you say, okay, this market is gonna set up, then before we start looking at that market.
Okay. There is no trade in Asia. Why? Maybe you want to scalp, or I want to first see a reason where fear and greed is brought into the market. They are forcing themselves to buy. They are holding and thinking the market won't come back to them, and it came back. So the Asia traders didn't get a trade. Now let me show you something. This is what? First red day. Behavior, though, is not first red day. What do we have the next day? In a case like this, once you have 3 days of rise, this is going to help you a whole lot, most especially on Wednesday and Thursday, or Thursday and Friday. Once this happens, this normally will happen in the Asia timing window, where you have your pump and then you have dump. Last week, the same thing. The week before that, it happened. Let me show you. The same thing. This happened at equity market open. I told you that if Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you can't find the reversal on Wednesday, most of the time you might find it if it is not trending. We find the reversal on Thursday. But what happened? After that happened, it sets up in Asia for the trade because this didn't complete the template. What is happening here again? Pump, trapping buyers if there is no fear and greed. Be wary because you might be the one that is trapped. Once you see price going to one direction very clean, just lick your lips. We're looking for Asia equity market open somewhere here before the market open 5 minutes. We've already gotten pin and government. Asia trader got the trade. Asia trader got this trade. That is how simple it should be. If it's complex, do not trade it. Now you asking me if Asia got the trade. It's not every time all the section would get a trade. Some might just be building up into the other section, which was what happened here. Asia was a build up and gave us, we are only looking for trade now. Equity market open, equity market open, equity market open. Did you see it? Those are what we're looking for. And see what happened here. Let me make this clear. Where there is no greed and fear, never place your trade. Price is going high, came back down. Everybody is confused, thinking price is going high. We are waiting for the equity market open. It opened here and it pushed price to where the high of the London section, and then equity market open, pin and government for a trade. I took this trade and I closed somewhere. I could remember this. We remember that the momentum is bearish. If price is going to turn around, I want them to clear this part and then let me get my trade. But now, look at equity market open. Did you see this? Because you cannot start selling low. You want to sell high and you want to buy low. But we are low already. That is why you're seeing the cluster of volume. Avoid this. You'll be trapped. Anything happened and they went back down. But this is a trade. This actually was the best trade for that day. Asia trader got the trade. Did you see how easy and straightforward this can be? Now, let's go back. This is what day Thursday. Remember, I'm only using the template day one, Monday. Let me show you. Day one, Monday. Day two, Tuesday, closing breakout. Day three, reversal. Go to the schematic, you will see this. But I also showed you why this trade was okay from daily time frame. Then you are taking this trade based on from front side, we are now in back side. As simple as that. Took your trade. Even if it's one trade, two trade, three trade, you got for the whole week. Wonderful. It's fine. Why gamble? This is for Asia trader. I would have obviously missed this, but I got the low-hanging fruit, somewhere here. I shared this in the platform, I guess. Got this trade, paid me well. So you see, equity market open. So now let's go back to daily chart. Don't give or take a trade out of belief or chance. No, see it. Wow, this is setting up fine. Wow, great. That's today. It's already happening. Some would have been in. Well, anyway, I'm not trading today. So let's just go on. So, not to worry. You might say, oh, John, you've made us lose this. We didn't see it. Oh, we would have taken this trade. Hey, I've said it before. You don't have to trade every day. And aside that, it's best you get the knowledge before you start trading. Otherwise, you go in and you blunder and you say, if I had known, I would have sacrificed one day to learn, then all the days to gain. Great, let's continue. So this closing breakout and see what happened. Took the money. You're just going down. We already see that. And now we're waiting for the equity market open and see. We're looking for.
Sorry, John. Could I quickly just ask you a question? You say that today's trade, would you say is the same thing that is happening now? There was a first move to the upside. Is that what
is happening? Let's go back. I don't want to be distracted. That is why.
Sorry, I just want to be sure. Like today's candle, will you say the first move when the market opened, could that be a first move to the upside?
With what I'm saying and what you're saying here, I want you to be able to see on daily chart. What can you see?
When the last night closed, they start moving up. Could that be the
it opened trap buyers? If it sets up, why won't I sell it? Today is Wednesday. We usually expect a reversal on Wednesday. And maybe that is what is happening. You get it?
Okay. Yeah. So because you said like they will start deceiving the buyer to to take up position.
That is the point.
Yeah.
That is the point. Force yourself to think like that. Where there is fear and greed, when it broke out, guess what? If you don't know what you're doing, you're already placing buys because they've induced you to believe that they're going high. And then they trap you, and then you're dead.
Okay. Thank you.
So, but what I'm saying is this. I would have, first hour, maybe gave me the trade. I would have taken it. Or maybe I wouldn't have. But what I'm trying to tell you is, once you master the equity market open and you start using it, I just want you to be able to trade when it is almost impossible for you to lose. That is what I'm showing you today, and how to leave the noise. Price broke out. Look at, after this happened, it gave us another day of run down. See what happened? I'm not doing the day count here or anything. I'm just trying to show us best place to get clean trade based on requests from Leonardo. Broke out and started going down. Who is being trapped? The sellers are being trapped. You won't know that yet until there is a coil. And then we are looking at the equity market open. What is the equity market open? London section, 3 a.m. New York, 9:30 a.m. New York Central Time. Asia, 9 a.m. Oh, 9 p.m. rather. So 9 a.m. So you see price came down aggressively. What are we waiting for? Just to be very certain that we are doing the same thing. We are looking for the equity market, and then price had already started running away, then came back down and gave us an engulfment around what time? You missed all this, and you say, oh, if I had known, I would have entered. It's best you miss all of this. That is a trap until you are very certain of what you're doing. Before the equity market open, they are trapping sellers short, and then price broke out and gave us pin engulfment. Asia trader got the trade. Was a low hanging fruit? Didn't quite get there. What was I aiming? Let me see what I do. Let me measure this. Okay. I didn't quite get it, but it's okay. But the concept is, even here, it would have even been okay. It's still okay. So what happened now? Asia trader got the trade. Take easy trade. Close and get out. You don't have any business anymore. Coil, noise. You want to see low hanging fruits. See this. But there is a pump. And there is a dump. Now there is a dump. What time? If you see it's dumping, now we're looking for the equity market open. Excuse me. How did price set up in that time? How the price set up? So you see price came down, equity market open, and started dumping, coming back down. All this are noise. If you want to trade, is your choice. But this is better. Take your trade. Asia trader got the trade. Has gone. Just want to make it very easy, as easy as possible. Make trading easy. Let it be cheap. Don't let it be something that causes you pain. If you're not a day trader, you want to be a swing trader. Remember, large move comes out of false break. What happened here? Continued going high. Then the next day was an inside day. Then today triggered a high. We're waiting only for the equity market open. How will price behave? Now let me show you something. Before you go in and get trapped, price came up here and 7 started dumping. Let me show you so that you guys can get clarity. You could see what happened. There was not a time that price gave us. I'm trying my best for you guys to see clearly. So what are you seeing here? In the first place, we have a dump, and we have the peak formations to be what? Down low. Look at them. Peak formation. And invariably, you got a breakout. You can see sometimes you might say, oh, it has taken the high, I'm selling. No. See what happened? Breakout, and it's still behaving around what time? 7 o'clock. What do I want to see to give me confidence that it's going down? Let it come back and break this, then come back to use previous day's high as support. But for now, we have breakout, price is acting up. Wait until it is 9:30 or no trade. No matter how clean a setup is, if you jump in blindly, the market is going to correct you. Don't do that. From the higher time frame, and when you go back a little bit, you see that price dumped. Now it has gone high. It's gone high again. Let's go to day chart to see it clearly. This could be easily one push down, go up. What? Oh, I have to wipe my screen. Sorry, I don't want to do this, but one push down, two pushes down. Maybe this third push, and price is going high, or this is the low, and it's going high. One push, two pushes. What's happening? So price. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So price is at the high now. I've told you guys that if you don't know how to wait, you make blunders. Just wait. Let them be done with their job. Let them be done with the nonsense they want to do. But all we know here is we've gotten a pump to that high, and we got a gain from daily charts that we have inside day. And again, let me show you something. Oh, come on, look at me. Okay, so we have price going up in one push, two pushes inside it. I've taken the high. I've given us maybe a scalp already for those that entered early, but price is still setting up. Wait till 9:30. This could be a reversal. I'm not saying it is until we get there. Behavior of price, timing. We are already seeing the behavior of price. Price pumped to that level, and it took the high from what time? From 4 hours. You've seen that buyers are trapped, but will it dump? You have to wait. When it is most easy for you to see it clearly and not to lose. So will it break out or will it continue? Will it break out, sorry, pull back and continue, or this will get mid-range reversal? Then we're looking at bringing price down Thursday and Friday, or it reverse, gets to this level, and then turn back. You don't know yet. Your duty now is I'm not a master. I'm not how do I call it? I'm not a market maker, but I'm waiting for them. What time is this? 7 o'clock. Can we wait for it to close? Can we wait for 8 o'clock to trade? And then can we wait for the equity market open? Don't figure out anything. Beautiful. Let's go on. What trade I want to? Okay, good. I'll show you this. Turn around. Awesome. I've already taken my profit out. That's the trade I took. Let me wipe it out. Only shows reasons. This is giving us perfect opportunity. So see what happened now. Price. I want to show you this. This is a kind of trade setup that would compound your account very fast. Don't worry, I will show you how I took that very trade. I want to show you these things that is happening everywhere. It's happening everywhere. I want to show you this. I will explain this. and then you know what to do. Let me just mark them out first so they can see. I'm coming. Okay. Just a minute. I'll get back to you. Yeah. Okay. To left. Just a minute. I'll explain all of this I'm doing. Just want to make it fast. Father. Okay. Now let's go to it. See? Okay. Now let's do this. Remember this setup. We are looking for opportunity to either buy low or sell high. That is all. Your job is just to look for better position to take a buy low or sell high opportunity. And like I said, your trade should not be as many as the gamblers will do. Your aim is to take one trade that you can size in confidently, and maybe in 1 hour, 2 hours, in 3 days, you can hold your trade. But there is a clue to give us clarity before we place our trade. Once you see price pumping, coil and start dumping. The price is dumping. We have gotten an information that price is pumped. Now, because price is pumped already, we are looking for invariably an opportunity. Once it starts dumping, our mindset is shifted from buying to selling. And this is what I'm trying to establish. Because we are now in a bearish momentum, we have lower low. Price opened. Even when it's going low, I told you, you could get opportunity to buy low, even on a bearish trend, which is nail and bill. But immediately the eye got taken. That is your trade. Remember, the eye got taken. What do? It's simple. Go to your lower time frame and see in your timing window. Is it Asia? Is it London or New York? Which one got the trade? And immediately you entered, it gave you 2 pushes down. After the breakout, it gave you a pullback. Look at this. It gave you a trade. What happened here again? Dead giveaway, gap, open and started going high. Was it in London? Was it in New York or Asia? You got that opportunity. You can size in with a whole lot of size here. That is what Stacy is saying. Once you've seen it over and again, you know this is easy. This is easy. You can hold it for another day. Why? Pump and dump. 1, 2 days. Lower low. Came back high again. Gave you another trade. Continued until it got to monthly low. Then once it got to the extreme, see what happened. What happened? It took the low again. What day is this? Friday last week. Took the low again. Let's go to 5 minutes chart just to see who got this trade. Remember, it has taken an extreme level and sell gave us a first green day. But how would we have taken this trade? The low was taken first, giving us a buy low setup. Any question, please? Great. Now let's go to 5 minutes. I just believe you guys are seeing. I don't want to be just talking or teaching. I want you guys to be able to replicate, do the same thing, and enjoy your life. Let's go to it. So see what happened here. Price came down, went high, and in the gap time, already gave us a trade in Asia running high. But from the higher time frame, you already know that something like this will definitely happen and pump to that level. Now let's see. What time is this? I would have not even taken this. Let me see. I don't want to give you guys false trade, which is not obtainable. So you see, all these are noise. You might not have traded it, but once you understand what I've explained, all you're thinking of is not sell high. You know you're at the low already. How low do you want to go? And it's setting up already. So think about where you could get opportunity to what? Buy low opportunity. As I got himself. Okay. Did it give you a setup to buy low? This is still 7. Sorry, my mind is breaking. 7. This is 8. This is 9. Around 9:30, equity market open. Trade to what? Buy low. Aisha didn't really set up the way I want. Maybe left station before I came in. What about London? This is what I'm doing when I trade. If you can't see it well, just go up and see what price is doing. Draw those levels. So when price came back down here around 3, quick trade came back at you, but you have taken out your profits. Came back down, gave you higher high, and gave you reason to buy low setup and went high. It's so straightforward because one, low of month was triggered and it sets up for me to buy low. All there is I'm doing after I see that, I'm just going to look for opportunity where I could see a best place to buy low if it presents. And look at this, around 9, it did present. Around 3, equity market open. Even Asia gave us a trade, but it wasn't really set up the way I would have wanted. So now let's look at it quickly. So see what happened? Those lines have given us a bearing I couldn't see before, but I went a little bit just to see clearly. Now I can see, so you could trade based on these levels. Level, timing, behavior of price. This is a box. Price came to the low of the box. Buy. I don't know whether you want to take this trade, but that's your choice. I'm only thinking at this time, where will I see opportunity to buy low around the equity market open 10 o'clock? It coiled. Look at it here. It coiled around this level and gave us an opportunity in New York to what? Buy low and price left. This is it. So you see, if you had missed this and maybe missed this, what is a trade? Around what time? 10 o'clock thereabout. 9:30, where is it? Price was dumping. Dump to that level. Can you wait? Pin and government and run off. But the in to this is the understanding you have from what the daily bars have done, and then can you wait for the equity market? Remember, I'm not showing us trade that played out before the equity market open. No, I'm trying to make us be specific. Otherwise, this Asia trade, you would have taken it. It happened before the equity market opened. But London and New York happened in the equity market open with the thesis that you are buying from where? Low of previous months. Get it? So you took the low, you took your trade. Great then. So you see, price started going high. You have already taken this trade with confidence from low of months. Stacy said something that once it is at low of month, it tends to hold for a longer time because you might get continuation. Even with size, you're not scared because it's that low of month. But it went high, it was coming down. False break is the beginning of a big move. So it came back down. What day is this? Wednesday. You see how easy this can be. It took the low of Tuesday. Now what will you do? Easy. You want to look at your timing window. Asia equity market open. What day was that? I've forgotten myself. Wednesday last week. You're looking at equity. I'm not talking about the template now. I'm just showing us some easy stuff. You're looking at the equity market open of Asia, of London, and New York, which gave us the trade. You could see in Asia, price barely mitigated the low. At the equity market open, it ran away. But there's something that price did I want you to also know. This is the low of the day itself. And this happened to be the high of the day itself. So it came to the low of the day itself and ran away. Equity market open. Now price came. All this became rough and noisy. What are we waiting for? The equity market open. This is the lowest point at which the day traded. And what happened? Equity market open 315. If you want, is your choice. Look at it. All the noise, you avoided it. You took this trade. When I came back down, double pin. If you go to 1 minute chart, you would have gotten something like this pin engulfment again. Take your trade. Minimum take profit. Look at this. One full range extension of this whole range. And price got there. Get out. Remember, we are in breakout. Draw the line. Remember, we're in breakout. We are looking for what time? There's just noisy. We are looking for equity market open around 9:30. We have already gotten higher on the inside again, and then price came. I'm not saying this is the best, but it gave you a trade, would have put you under it. What I'm trying to say is this: the behavior of price, level, and timing. Easy trade, scalable. This is scalable. This is also scalable, but would have put you under pressure. You don't want that. Continuation and then dump. Let's see this. Price, what we're looking for now is the equity market open. And what price did? It just up the equity market open. Price came here, and I don't want to gamble. But with a failed breakout from the previous day, you have gotten a trade. Then maybe you come to the equity market open of London section. What would you have done? Maybe a scalp. If you want continuation of the trend. Okay, maybe that didn't happen. And you understand that price only came back to the day's low itself. I'm looking at the time. Stacy will always say that. Look at time, level, behavior of price. You could see again, this is extremely noisy, very noisy. So maybe you would have avoided this trade. But how would you have taken this trade? Remember 9 o'clock, after 9 o'clock close, 10 o'clock took out the money and then turned, giving us a pin. Not the best. Maybe this will be okay. But see what happened? It's still closed in breakout. But what I'm pointing you guys to is the equity market open. How they tend to manipulate price until when it gets to that level, you see that once it gets to that level, price will go the other way. That means for those forcing opportunity or forcing their trade, they'll be getting knocked out when you are coming in. So see what happened? That happened. Maybe you held it for 2 days. If you have that confidence, I don't do it. What happened here? Dead giveaway. So invariably, let's say from last week, we got 1 trade, 2 trade. This is setting up, we don't know yet. So you see, it took out the high. Then you go back again and just check the equity market open. I'm stressing this so that you guys can really understand and stop doodling in the middle. Breakout. Let me show you one clue. See what happened here. Go back to your schematic. You see this. Failed breakout, day 2. Failed breakout is day 1. Wednesday, day 2 closing breakout. Day 3, peak formation high for a turnaround. Look at it, day 1, day 2, trap traders up high. They're thinking is going to keep on buying. We are looking now for the equity market open. Around 2:30, the trade happened, not equity market open. I'm not so familiar with Asia equity market open. Maybe this is the time, I don't know. But I'm looking for how the price behave in my equity market open in order to take stress-free trade. I'm not chasing, it's dumping. This could have been the best. Look at it here. But no, I don't want to take that. I'm looking for equity market open. It opened, you entered, it started going. In gap time, it came back to you. Coiled, broken down market, went high, and started going down. Maybe no trade. So for me, Asia trader would have gotten the trade. How do I mean? I'm sorry. After breakout, came down around the equity market open. I don't trade Asia. You could see each timing window, your section, at least in a week, you find 1 or 2 best trade setup. Asia trader, this is definitely your food. Easy trade after the equity market open. Why will I want to struggle with all of this? I don't need it. I'm just saying that once you have understanding, you know what the market is doing, you know when to take your trade, it will be easy. Let's say you did not trade for that week, and this is the only trade you took. It's simple. Pump, 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 and then dump, heavy dump, which happened on Thursday. This is your trade, easy trade, after money was caught up high. From the high of the previous day to the low of the previous day. Price continued tanking, going down. This thing should be as easy as it should be. Don't make anybody make you feel that there's something more than this. My coach didn't say that. All he said is this. This is lower low. Why are you afraid? Quickly, let me just show that then. The reverse, I will talk about it. Right to that trade. 1 hour. I don't want to take a trade until I see an opportunity to tell me either to buy low or to sell high. And I'm looking at the timing window. This actually happened around 2, so I took the trade. That is by the way. But you see, price is dumping. And then when it got to this level, it's shifted. All you need is just the equity market open. And see, this is running away already. And you say, oh, if I had known, I would have taken this trade. Guys, you don't need it. If it's going, it's running, it's gone, it's left the station, trust me, you don't need it. There'll be many other opportunity. As each days turns, you'll be seeing for yourself that there will be good opportunity. You don't need 20 trade. One is enough. Look at this. Pumping 8 o'clock, got the trade. Maybe you don't want this trade at 8. You want 9:30. That didn't present. What about others? If it doesn't present in one time frame, sorry, in one instrument, it might present in other instrument. Look at this. Equity market open gave you an easy trade to sell. There should be a reason behind your trade. Now this got high and is coming back down 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It's gone. Why chase it? All you need to do is draw a line to see where breakout is. Will price come back to that level? If it comes back and acts right, take your trade. See gold now. This, look at what I told you. Always wait. This is now. Look at this behavior. What do I say about this? Took out the high first. Let me show you. That is lower low. You get it? It's coming from the high. We have gotten lower low. What are we waiting for? This is 8 o'clock. I don't want you guys to be taking trade randomly. No, just wait for your timing window. If the setup is gone, so be it. Don't fight it. There will be many opportunity in Asia, in London, in all time frame. At least you have a large basket, you definitely find more than 2 good trade opportunity in the time at which you are trading. Can you wait for it? Can you wait for it? This actually happened, but it was too early before my timing window. And when we go back to the daily time frame, what happened yesterday? Price pump. Look at this. The same thing. These are only trade this instrument around 3 o'clock. So now let's look at this trade. It has given us a cliff, failed breakout. I'm going to see the equity market open. Did it give us an opportunity to buy low? If not, I'm not going in. And I'm looking at it in respect to the equity market open. Is still giving a bearish momentum, giving us one push down, came down around 3, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. That is your trade. Around what time? After the equity market open. Wait for the right setup. It's set up, take your trade. Take your trade. That is very easy. Okay, if you might doubt this, let's quickly look at it from the 1 hour time frame so that you can have better understanding. Look at it when the money was taken, who is trapped and who is in the money. You get it? Sellers here got trapped with the information coming from the higher time frame. Price dumped and it started pumping. Then coil, whatever is happening here, I don't trade at this time. So what is happening in gold? Gold is looking really interesting because we have lower low. So let's wait. You know the reason why lower low? This is definitely trap. 3 candles in one direction from the 1 hour chart is stop on to the high, lower low. Let's hold on and see how price trades. This thing is goddamn easy by God's grace, but don't try to force your will. If it is giving us lower low, what are we expecting on our timing window? This is something like this. like this. Let me show you. This is something like we're looking for, like the trade I took yesterday. Look at it here. Just this. That is what we're looking for. Will it give us an opportunity to sell high? But listen, and listen again. This is a very important level. This very level. So all there is waiting around 9:30. Now look, it's giving us an opportunity to buy low. So what you are hot to do is wait for it to set up into 9:30. Will it set up like this, or will it be a W formation and keep on with the momentum coming from daily chart, where we have already market dumped and it is pumping? We don't know yet. So your duty as a trader is to wait. Can you wait and tell time? You make a whole lot of money. See what I'm showing you? This looks lower low, even from higher time frame, lower time frame, 15 minutes. But we are at this level, really important level. Price might come and take out this low. Maybe after this close, come out and take the low. Sellers are coming in. Guess what? They're taking it the other way around. Your duty now is to wait for something like this, for a sell, or the other way around. Let me show you. It's definitely going to show some. The other way around, like this, for a buy low setup. Please, let me put a pause here. Any question, please? Any question?
Can you take a look at the NASDAQ right now too, please, John?
NASDAQ 100. Let's make this clear. Monitoring, okay, monitoring. Day chart. Always learn to start from the daily chart. Okay, NASDAQ is giving us an opportunity. Yeah, it has given us a signal of the day by triggering the low of the previous day. We are waiting for the equity market open. But first, let's look left. What's happening? Let's look left. What is happening? Price came one push from the high, two pushes. Give us a trade here. And maybe this is third push, and this is lower low still coming down. I don't know, but how do I get that off the confused Zin state? I come here, see what happened. Let me just show you. That's why I said the timing, behavior of price, timing, level, behavior of price matters a lot. From the highest point, I've gotten price for dump one, two pushes down. We are in this box. Will it take the high first? As I coming down, or it will come to take the low? And then we'll know we have like three pushes to the low, around 10, thereabout. Take your trade. Going high. Let's go back low again. You see, we're still trading inside this level, what we have seen dump. So if it breaks out, let me show you. If it comes to this level around 9:30 thereabout, we get a trade here. If it's going to turn like this. But let's look left. Learn to look left. We have price pumping, coiling, giving us lower low with a first red day, giving us an opportunity pump and dump. But now what do we have here? Let me wipe this, please. Waiting. This instrument, I don't trade this instrument, not until it is at 9:30. Don't get that twisted. Learn to trade NASDAQ when the equity market is open. What line is this? Friday's high. Monday closing breakout. Tuesday we are still in breakout. And Wednesday came back to that level acting up? Will it come back down again and they will get a continuation, or will it break down and start coming back low? But remember, if it breaks out high, we are targeting, obviously, the highs that have not, money is still at the highs. So we'll wait for them. So what is happening? Let me show you. Price broke out, we draw the line. When is Tuesday traded? Giving us first red day. Came back down like a trap and started going back high. But now we're waiting for equity market open for a higher high and a dump and then a pump going high. Or probably it just comes back down. If that happens, it's coming down aggressively and mitigate this level. Trust me, I'm looking for price to go back high because I don't want to be selling low. But if it comes here and sets up right, I'll take my trade down to this place and I'll be out. Otherwise, let me say it again. Get to this place, we are waiting for 9:30. It acts up right, I take price back to this level. But if it comes back here first and mitigates this level, 9:30, I'm going back high. So which will happen? Let's wait for it. Did you get it? Is this cleared?
Yes,
Monday.
thank you.
Tuesday, trigger the high, close back inside, still in breakout. On Friday, level. They are both broken out of Friday's level. Wednesday have come to retest that level. The only thing, the time. I don't trade NASDAQ at this time, so we are waiting. Okay? Please, which other instrument do you want us to check? Which other instrument? Anybody, please. Is there news? I guess that was news. Is there news at this time? Is there news? Can anybody check? Let me check quickly. We are still waiting for the time. Don't get me wrong. I'll leave you guys now so that you guys can go on.
George said there was news.
There was news? Oh, okay.
NFP.
Let me check. Oh, okay. You see, don't trade the news for any reason. Oh, okay. I didn't check it. But I saw that move. It can't just happen like that. It was so heavy. Most of you cry, I've missed gold. That is not your trade. It is news. It is news. And once news has done its job, well, guess what? You wait for false bounce. But if false bounce is not in your criteria, don't even look at it. Did you get it? What is happening? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes, sir.
Let me back on. Sorry, my system just can't even find my. Can't find my. Okay, I've seen it. Log me out. There is news. In the case of news, you can take the false bounce. How do you know false bounce? False bounce once the bar of the news is big, like what I'm seeing now. Sorry, my system is coming on. Let it come on so that I can round up. Come on. Oh Lord, what is happening now? Why this? Oh Lord. Sorry, my system is just acting up.
Do you ever trade Bitcoin, John?
I didn't get you.
Do you ever trade Bitcoin?
Yes, I do. Once the setup is there, you take the trade. Yes, I do. Same timing, 9:30. I only take it for 9:30 New York equity market open. That's the only time I take the trade. My system started again. I don't know what is happening.
Because right now, Bitcoin looks really, really clean comparatively.
Okay, let me check Bitcoin. My system is not coming on. Let me check my phone. Just a minute. So what I just showed with us to, oh, sorry, let me stop the recording. It would have stopped, okay? I want us to just get entry because most of us are struggling with that entry. The reason I had the class today, just to help you guys be able to take your trade based on information the daily chart is given. Once you see the trade over and over again, you can't mess it up. That is why I'm putting it before us over and again. So we have seen that it is a repeatable, okay, Bitcoin. Bitcoin broke out, take out the low, okay. Let me see 4 hours chart. Okay, it's pumping back to the bar that it's broken out from. I'm coming on our chart. Okay, this is looking very clean. From the daily chart, let me see 1 minute. Okay, it's a good set. Oh, it's gone. I guess the news pushed it out. But that was a good one. You see well, my guy, you see well. It's at the low and it has taken the low of the previous day. It's going down. We just wait for equity market open to see a reversal if it presents. And I guess that is what is happening now. But price is already running away. So you wait for equity market open. Okay. So whichever way, we've had a swell time. I will want you guys to go back and stop being how to call it. Stop being everywhere. Just take yourself back and look for these trades. From the higher time frame, it would have told you which one is given an opportunity to buy low and which one is given an opportunity to sell high. And once you scale down to lower time frame, all you do is you operate and work in that thesis. No matter what anybody says, all you're doing is you're waiting for the better time, for the right time, for price to really set up. And what setup are you looking for? A buy low opportunity or simple, a sell high opportunity? Is not there, why trade? That is the only problem that is wrong with so many of us. You can't find the trade, you're forcing your will into the market. The market is definitely going to take your money. But once you can wait and let the market give you an hint of what it's doing, then you take trade based on what you've seen from the higher time frame. Like what I showed you today, tomorrow I'm going to be showing how to take the swing trade with it. You find out that it's simple. Why I showed you this way so that you can point. Leandro is saying he doesn't really know how to take trade, even when he knows what he's doing. He has done his work, but to take the trade, he's falling short. That is quite painful because I was also in that zone in the past. That when I'm done with analyzing, I'm done with everything, I take a trade, it goes against me. Then I started waiting only for the equity market open. And when I started using that, at least you get like 3 to 4 trades in a week. And that will be very enough. And over time, once you see it over and over again, you start learning how to scale in with it. It's just going to be a walk in the park. You know how to do it. You come back each week to repeat same thing, maximizing the opportunity. Well, we've had a long time, and I know you guys got some understanding from what we shared today. I want you guys to go back to your chart and always tell yourself this. This is important. Always tell yourself, I mustn't trade every day. If it's not set up like this, you could see what I showed you guys. It's simple. If it's not this simple, why I could read, you could see some, I couldn't read some. I can't read them on the lower time frame. The why force my will into the market. I've seen them clearly from higher time frame. I scale down and I can't find them on lower time frame. And then I'm forcing myself to take the trade. That means I'm only trying to prove to the market that I can trade. No, you don't do that. You speculate. It's not there. Next. It's not there. Next. It's not there. Next. Simple. If you want it to be direct and very easy, let me tell you this. What I taught you before I started breaking it down and putting more confusion to you. Sorry about that. Just stay with the higher time frame, the daily chart, those levels. Okay, price are broken out. This level is breaking out in my timing. Let me tell you the secret. It closed in breakout, and the next day, price started trading and mitigates the low of the breakout bar or the high of the breakout bar. That is very important. Now you go back to your timing window and wait for the equity market open. What are you looking for? Pin engulfment. Once you see it, take your trade. Is that easy? So don't make it complex. Make it as easy as it is. But if you start making it complex, that is when you not have consistent result. And you wonder and you say the market, they rigged the market is going against me. You are the one going against the market. If I look through every other thing and I'm not seeing a setup, I'm not trading. I'm not under duress. If I trade on Monday and I come on Tuesday, I don't see a trade, so be it. Let me say it again. If you can hunt this setup, let it close and break out and let it mitigate the high or the low. Then go and see the equity market open. You don't even need the 1 hour, whatever time frame. Just go back to the lower time frame and wait at this equity market open. After the equity market open, on and after the equity market open is when volume is being introduced into the market. Then learn to take advantage of volume and then use it to build build alive, like Linda Rashford said. One trade setup, and make a living from that. Build that. It will change your life, and the stress will be out. Tell yourself, if it is not equity market open, no matter what you tell me, I'm not trading. No matter how good the setup is, I'm not interested. Guess what? You will go every week, closing every week in blues. Your red days with what you just had today is over, except you are a dote, like Tasty said. You know what to do, but you keep doing the wrong thing. Don't be like that. So we've had a swell time, and I know you guys got a lot. So do the same thing. Even today's market, do the same thing. If you won't trade today, you want to master it and go back to your chart and do back testing around this timing window. And with what I've shown you, you'll be amazed. You'll be blown away. You'll say, whoa, this is what I've been messing up since. It's because you don't know. And I wouldn't blame you. But now you know. Take advantage and make it happen. Any question before we go on, before I round up? Any question? Any question? You know, you guys are my family. I'm doing my best to see that you guys get the best. If you guys don't get the best, where's my testimony? Just like Yolanda, I'm very happy with her. I'm happy with Yards. I'm happy with so many of you guys are killing the market. But I want everybody to be able to do the same. Leonardo, you are next. I know with what you've seen today. I know you go back to your chart and you wait. Guess what? There is no way you wait on Monday through Friday. You will not get at least 3 best trade setup using only this information you learned today. After the daily time frame, you don't bother with 4 hours, you don't bother with 1 hour, you just go back to 1 minute or 5 minutes and wait for the timing. And once it's there, take your trade. You definitely get minimum at least 3 good trade setup every blessed week. Isn't that awesome than for you trading what you don't know? Someone is saying something?
Yes. I don't know if we can just do maybe a later time. We can do a short session on how to scan the market to know which instrument that we can focus on. If you're looking at the market,
I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. I'm having a student with us, so I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. How to scan and get it. Easy, it's not difficult, but now you know what entry you're looking for, how to go about it. Wait for your timing. Timing, equity market open. Equity market open for London is 3 o'clock. Anytime around that time, 3 to 4 to 5 o'clock latest. If you don't see your trade, shift next because you are stepping into the gap time. Then New York section, 9:30, maximum 10:30. If nothing, please don't trade. That is how you run. You'll be amazed at what you'll be able to pull out of the market. You get it right.
Yeah, thank you for today's class, man.
The pleasure is all mine. Okay, guys, thank you for the time. Please go and replicate this same thing tomorrow. According to the question, please write the question up in the group so that I'll be able to follow through when training tomorrow. We are looking at how to hunt the setup the best and which one we to trade and which one not to trade. So we're going to be looking at that tomorrow. And also, we'll be having the new student tomorrow, so I'll be working on our development. Thank you for the time, and may the market go with you. Bye for now.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, ma'am.